Welcome to the process of connection. This lesson will give you a roadmap on how to make it easy to do presentations, run meetings, and have your appointments go really well every time you follow this process. Teach once, learn twice is the methodology, and the process of connection is the roadmap for how we teach each of the lessons in this series. Its structure is powerful in its simplicity and effectiveness, and it will develop your confidence in leading and teaching. Before I go into an explanation of the process of connection, I have a short story to help you understand why the process of connection is so important. This story anchors this lesson really well, and everyone I know has been guilty of making mistakes here at some time. Imagine for a moment that you are looking for a new job and you happen to meet your new prospective boss at a networking function. You are excited at this opportunity and you rush up to him and start talking. You talk about how you want a job, how great you are, how much experience you have, and the list goes on and on. After a few minutes of fast talking, you hand him your business card and leave. Your prospective boss is left completely shell-shocked and wonder what happened, and here's why. In the process of connection, there are 7 steps to follow, and in our example, you ignored all of the warm-up steps and went directly to step number 5, called do the work. There was no time at all spent asking questions about how he was doing or getting to know you. At work, it's called building relationship, and in a dating situation, it's called romancing. In the process of connection, we call this the warm-up, and ignoring the warm-up process is the single biggest mistake that most people make. Now imagine the same story where you approach your new prospective boss and introduce yourself. Ask if you can chat with him for a few minutes and ask about his day. You chat for a little while and share stories about work, children, your pets, or your favourite football team. After a short while of getting to know each other, you mention you would like him to consider you for a job. The bottom line here is that it's a completely different outcome for both you and your new prospective boss. We have all been guilty of rushing into meetings and being so excited or busy that we have not spent enough time in the warm-up process. We rush in to get the job done and then wonder why the meeting just didn't work, or worse, it went completely pear-shaped. Now, when was the last time these kind of things happened to you? You sat wondering, who on earth is this speaker or trainer in front of me, and what qualifies them to tell me how to do things? You've not been introduced to others in a meeting and then suddenly asked to contribute, and you don't know who's there or if you can trust them. Or you've sat at the end of a meeting awkwardly wondering if the meeting had actually finished, and definitely not wanting to be the first to stand up. The 7 steps in the process of connection are: Step 1, connect people to the present. Step 2, connect people to you. Step 3, connect people to themselves and each other. Step 4, connect people to the work. Step 5, do the work. And Step 6, complete the work. And then Step 7, separate from the work. The most common mistake is to start at step number 5, just like walking up to the new prospective boss at the networking function and gushing all over him. Steps 1 to 4 are called the warm-up, and this is where you will win or lose your audience. We say that everything happens in the warm-up. The purpose of the process of connection is to warm your audience up to you, each other, and the work, and set the scene for a successful outcome. This is an overview of the process of connection, and it's an important skill, and mastery of these 7 steps will turn you into a champion communicator and give you a no-fail process that works every time. This is the end of the overview of the process of connection. Please complete the quiz and then proceed to the next lesson.